Hi there and welcome to GameTrough. Today we're gonna show you a little bit inside Diablo 3. We're starting off by showing you the Witch Doctor. He's more like an assist player, sort of DPS. He's not. I don't believe he has heals, so it's just damage. So we're gonna first show you the first spell, which is Fire Bomb. You're throwing a bomb which is on fire and oil inside, and you can see spirits which explodes and take AoE damage. AoE is when you hit the multiply targets in the same time. The next spell is Horrify, which scares enemies away, and like you can run through big waves of mobs and without taking damage. The next one up is Loctus Swarm, which is you're throwing bees actually, and which are I don't know if they're biting or stinging up the target until they die, and then they are bouncing to the next target. And I think they are bouncing up to 3 or 4 targets. So we have a Mass Confusion, which is a spell where you confuse your target or the mobs in the targeted area and make them attack each other. So as you can see, these blue dots over their heads means they will not attack you, but your enemy. These spells will not last for so long, but after you level it will last longer. The last spell is Soul Harvest, and you can see you are taking all the souls from the enemies from the about I think 10 yards away from where you are. So our next class is the barbarian, who is tank and also can be DPS. He's a class based on armor, pretty much, and here is his first spell, which is Cleave. When you can hit the multiply targets, I think it's about up to 4 targets on each hit. Pretty impressive. Ground Stomp is a very nice spell for using in PvP actually, because it stuns all the enemies in about 6 yards for about some seconds, 2 or 3 seconds. Seismic Slam is when you hit the ground and you will shoot the earth in front of you, and in the end it will go 2 directions. And you have Leap, which I guess is the spell which will be used most of all spells in the Barbarian class, which allows you to jump over the heads of the mobs and skip the waves, or just to take some damage in the middle of it. And of course you have my favorite, Whirlwind, which allows you to spin around wherever your mouse points and spin like a crazy and cut all the enemies in half and cut off their heads, and yeah. And so we have Wizard, or as in Diablo II, Sorcerer. The first spell out is Disintegrate, which allows you to shoot a plasmic beam or laser where your mouse points and kill all the enemies in its way. The next spell is Electrocute, which allows you to shoot out electric lines or something and take multiply targets at the same time. And so you have a Magic Missiles, which allows you to shoot 1-by-1 spells, but it's very fast and very powerful. Almost one shot in every hit. Slow Time, it's one of my favorite spells I think for a wizard, which allows you to have an area where you stand and slow down the time, so it's very hard for the enemy to hit you actually. And I don't know, but I think maybe if the mobs are going inside this bubble, they will get slowed down too. And then we have Teleport, which of course allows you to teleport wherever your mouse points, but it does not take damage to the mobs. And so you have a Monk, which is damage and healer. So you have a Crippling Wave, which allows you to hit up to 2 targets in the same time, and it's a lot of damage in it. Second one is Exploding Palm, which allows you to first take damage on the creature, and when you're hitting the creature, you're actually planting a bomb inside it, so you can run away and boom! There we go. instead. And then you have impenetrable defense, which allows you to have a defense bubble which reflects the range attacks of the mobs. And then you have 7-sided strike, which teleports you to the target area and attacks all the mobs which are there. And then you have Way of the 100 Fists, which allows you to attack all the mobs in front of you. Very nice AoE. And again, AoE means attacking multiply targets. And then we have Demon Hunter, which is pure DPS. Starting off with Bola, which is you're shooting sort of bombs which are sticking to the targets and then they're exploding after 2, maybe 3 seconds. It's also AoE damage. Second spell is Entangling Shot, which are chains that are sticking to the targets and then slowing them. Great for PvP. It also takes damage. And then you have Fan of Knives. As rogues in World of Warcraft, it takes damage to all the mobs around. And then you have Grenade. Then you throw 3 grenades, and which are taking fire damage to all the creatures and mobs around its explosion area. And then you have everybody's favorite, Molten Arrow, which is a normal arrow, but it's filled with molten fire on it, so it destroys everything in its way, just in a straight line. So now I'll show you 5 of the most common mobs you will be fighting in your quest in Diablo 3. First off, you have Dark Cultist, which is a sort of mage that throws spells and summon dark creatures from the underworld. And then you have Kesra, which is a Tauren senator like big bully who will smack your head if you are not quiet. Then you have Gnarled Walker, which is a tree who is just running around and trying to get roots on you. Undead, which is an undead which is fighting with a sword and a shield. And then you have Dune Treasure, which is a undead dog which are biting your ass if you're not giving him treats. And then you have the world map of the world named Century. So yeah, I'll see if I can manage to upload the monk gameplay, demon hunter gameplay and wizard gameplay, or the trailers for the class, and yeah, some other information videos, and I will write down the release notes in the description under. So remember, subscribe, rate, favorite, comment, and thank you for watching and have a nice day.